National General Secretary, BJP. Welcome, sir.
Namaste.
At a time when BJP is increasing its footprints all across the nation, South India remains a region where BJP has not been able to make its presence felt in a big way. So today, through this discussion, we hope to throw light on BJP's South India push, as well as discuss some pertinent issues that the states in South India have been facing. There's a common perception in South India that BJP is a North India Hindi-centric party. Can BJP overcome this bias?
BJP and earlier incarnation of BJP, Bharatiya Janata. This organization has been founded after independence in 1951 by late Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. Already movements were there. Congress as a national party which led the freedom movement and which got the independence for the country. This has been the impression of the people all over the country. And the Communist Party as a movement, it existed before independence. So these two parties had a kind of sway over the people and all these states. Compared to these political parties, definitely BJP is a late beginner and it post-independent India's creation. So definitely we started from North India. We started and we had influence first in Delhi and other areas. So that was the reason in South people had an impression that BJP is the party from the North. And in simultaneously, even in South, when there was a movement against Congress and the Congress rule, in the name of anti-Hindi or anti-Delhi and all these things, these movements have created a kind of roadblock and a kind of impression among the South Indian people that this antagonism or this rivalry is there between Delhi and South. So the barrier which has worked in these states for so many years, it has definitely created a kind of speed breaker or roadblocks for the expansion of BJP in the last 50-60 years. But now the situation has completely changed. Even the politics in South India in the last 10 years have undergone change, and there is a kind of transition going on in entire South India. Definitely the state-to-state situation and the pace of the change is changed, and the players are also different from state to state. But across South, there is a common phenomena which is there, that shift is taking place and the transition is taking place. The old institutions and the logics which have moved the entire political movement are now becoming outdated or redundant. The new outlook is coming and the youth are thinking in a different way. And the developments not only in politics, in the world of science and the world of technology and the world of history and sociology, the latest developments have definitely created a kind of situation where the old movements have lost their pace and their relevance and their meaning. Now there is another important point, the leaders who have led all these movements against Delhi, against Congress and against North India, all those leaders are also now either have become old and because of their old age inactive, or some of them have passed away. So in this entire situation, today the people are looking for a new kind of politics and a new leadership, and the new ambition is growing. The way ambition and aspirations have taken roots in the North India, the same kind of situation has also taken place in South India. In this context, definitely the attraction, the appeal and the connect with Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of this country, it is very high among all these people in the southern states. This is now working as a great advantage for BJP. So the change of logics and the building blocks of the earlier movements, they have become outdated, and the aspirations have changed, and the leadership connect of Narendra Modi ji. So all these are now becoming important factors for BJP's appeal and BJP's growth in the entire South. Definitely, South, which has remained as a challenge for the last 50 years in the post-independent India for its expansion, now the gates are getting open, and the hearts are getting open, and the minds are getting open. So the ideas which we have propagated, they are having greater receptivity today in the southern states.
So when you talk about transition, what comes to mind is the situation in Tamil Nadu. It is still a state where no national party has had a say.
Definitely after 1967, you know, the demand of more federal powers, and sometimes the fight and the movement against the Hindi imposition, because the people thought in Tamil Nadu the imposition of Hindi would be blocking the opportunities for them in the mainstream industry or the government jobs and all. So that has created a kind of insecurity, and that was used by the Dravidian movement. And there was a Aryan invasion theory and all other things they have worked, and successfully they have created a challenge for Congress. Congress, which was a platform organization earlier, it slowly got weakened in Tamil Nadu. And in 1967, the first Annadurai government, non-Congress government, they came into power, and slowly, if you see, the Congress, not only it has become an opposition party, it has completely got obliterated from Tamil Nadu. So the entire government space and the opposition space, both have been occupied by the regional parties, either DMK or ADMK, rotating the power. So the entire political space, it means the entire political mind space of the people, got occupied by the regional parties. There is no say for any political party. This has been the situation. But in the last 10-15 years, because of the misgovernance, because of the rampant corruption, and because of many other issues, these political parties have not been able to reposition and reinterpret their ideological articulations. Because of that, slowly these organizations have become also weak today. And the convictions the Tamil Nadu people entertained before 2000 or 1980s are not now prevailing today. So people are now looking, what is the common issue even in Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu is now all over the world and all over the country for the last few years discussed for the corruption. So now people want to get rid of the corruption. What is the alternative? Both the parties, DMK and ADMK, now they are equally affected by the same. And cult personality, cult politics. Now with the inactivity of Karunanidhi and the demise of Ms. Jayalalitha, definitely that vacuum is now created, and people are looking for good alternative, and people want to now discuss about the development of Tamil Nadu. People want to discuss about the inclusive growth of Tamil Nadu. People also want to discuss, now the time has come to discuss about the good governance and the corruption-free politics. So these are becoming very important issues in Tamil Nadu. So in this context, BJP, because of its track record, with its track record in Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, wherever we have governed, now in Delhi under the Modi ji's leadership, development and corruption-free politics both can be delivered. This has been completely proved by the BJP's performance. So people have now slowly developed faith. Why we should not try for BJP? Why we should not endorse BJP policies? This is gaining ground. So definitely the good times and they have come for BJP for its expansion in Tamil Nadu.
In Tamil Nadu, the politics of populism as well as freebie culture continue to garner support among the masses.
You know, freebie politics definitely they have been dominated, they have been used by different political parties, starting from the Annadurai in 1967, and afterwards, the ADMK and DMK, they have completely depended on the freebie politics. But today, people also have realized in Tamil Nadu, the freebie politics ultimately not delivering anything.
Yeah.
They have not been able to create any assets. And development without this sustainable growth is not possible. And without inclusive growth and without the empowering and transforming politics, ultimately the prosperity is not a shared prosperity. So people have realized in Tamil Nadu, and there is a comparison now for them because of the availability of the extended media and also the advent of the social media. So the entire information is now freely available for Tamil Nadu people. That how all these things, development, growth, sustainable incomes, inclusive growth, empowering politics, all these are becoming reality in different states where BJP is in power. So this is now reaching to the people of Tamil Nadu, and that is enhancing a kind of appeal of BJP in this state.
And I think the same trend is seen in Telangana also now. Politics of freebie culture.
You know, freebie, particularly regional parties. When I say regional parties slowly one by one in the entire south have dominated. When Congress party started its decline and it started vacating the space for the opposition parties who have gained. Regional parties in south, they have gained at the cost of the Congress. BJP was not available, and BJP was at that time it could not reach and create and become a substitute for Congress. So the space vacated by Congress became the space of the regional parties. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana means Telugu state is a very important state. Linguistically, if you speak after Hindi in the whole country, the highest large number of people speak in a regional language, it is Telugu. So Telugu is a very important state. Then Tamil is an important state. And Kerala, Malayalis is a global community. So all these people, now they started feeling that regional parties is okay. But regional parties have started using the shortcuts to come into power and to sustain the power, to stay in the power. Freebies and the influence of money in polity, it has grown exponentially in the states where regional parties were in power. Distribution of money even to the middle class for the votes started in these states where ruling parties are regional parties. But today in Telangana or in Tamil Nadu or in other states, now people are realizing this money influence in politics and corruption and freebies, all these are not going to deliver the development which is a sustained development. So people are understanding the limitations of these regional parties, and in many states in the south also or all over the country, regional party means it is a family party also, invariably. Family party means family is having the monopoly or control over the political party, and that has created a problem dynasties and families and the money influence and completely a stranglehold on the political party. So the limitations of the family-centric politics, people are progressively realizing. And now everybody is also understanding that there is a BJP and which is growing and which is ready to become a substitute at the national level or even in the regional level, and it is ready to articulate the local sentiments in an effective way and the local sensitivities in a very emotional way. So people are started realizing that BJP can be a viable political party for their genuine concerns. Even in Telangana, now people are realizing. In Telangana, the present regional party, Congress is in the opposition, but Congress MLAs have been taken away by the TRS. They got shifted, transferred from Congress to TRS. Now in this situation, people who wanted that there should be an opposition, Congress has not remained as an effective opposition. So in this situation, and when TRS government started towing the same kind of politics, vote bank politics, creating a 12% reservation for the Muslims on the basis of religion, which are unacceptable within the secular framework. But this party is going. In that context, in that situation, people realize that BJP is the only political party which can function as an opposition even in Telangana. Now, in the last few months, the people started looking towards BJP.
How has the split of Andhra Pradesh affected the prospects of BJP? Because especially in the now Andhra Pradesh, dynasty politics is a big problem.
You know, it was an emotional situation and it was an inevitability. Because of a long sentimental agitation, central government, Congress government, it had to take a decision. BJP from the beginning supported and endorsed the Telangana movement, and all other political parties have also changed their view and ultimately they supported. Now, how it has affected, it is a thing of the past. Because of the bifurcation, definitely the badly affected party is Congress. Congress was a ruling party in Andhra Pradesh, and now after bifurcation, it has become, it is thrown out of the power in both the states. Now people are in Andhra Pradesh not able to see in Congress as an alternative for the present India alliance or even otherwise. So Congress people have left and now they have joined different political parties, and many of them, most of them are interested in joining BJP in Andhra. Even in Telangana, the people who have shifted to TRS is okay, but now Congress is no longer a party of the present generation or the future generation. This is the situation, and that too when the national leadership is not able to inspire. So in that situation, expecting some kind of breakthroughs in Telangana or Andhra, it is not possible. But definitely there is a space. National political party has been very strong in Andhra and Telangana for so many years. And the people who voted for national political party are in big number. With the national outlook and with the national perspective, and BJP can become a kind of answer for all those concerns is definitely there. So national space is awaiting for BJP in both Telangana and Andhra, and with aggressive initiation or with the now the way Amit Shah ji has started focusing in South, definitely in Andhra and Telangana, BJP's prospects are going to become bright.
Coming to the most important state, Karnataka, what went wrong there?
What? Nothing went wrong. What is there?
A leadership crisis within the party.
Where? There is no leadership crisis. Where is the crisis?
Lost the
BJP.
by-polls.
Huh?
Lost the by-polls.
No, losing the by-poll. The elections where the by-poll have held is never been BJP strongholds. We never won there. And those seats were represented by the Congress party and traditionally Congress party. In that situation, BJP in fact gained votes, and in vote percentage, in all aspects we have gained, and definitely Congress, these seats were with the Congress. So it is not that we have not won. We could not clinch these seats or wrest these seats from Congress. Definitely in Karnataka, if you see, BJP is very aggressive and it is functioning as an opposition party. Congress government, like in any other state, it has become in Karnataka synonymous with corruption, and policy paralysis is there in Karnataka, and they have not been able to deliver the development in Karnataka. The issue, scandal after scandal. Now the steel bridge scandal is discussed. Now the rights are also being discussed. Minister had to resign. So Congress is bogged down with the scandals and the scams and the corruption charges and the lack of development, and all these things are now completely, Siddaramaiah government is in a dysfunctional mode in Karnataka. BJP is upbeat under the leadership of Yediyurappa. People are now, they have faith, because when Yediyurappa was the chief minister, the agriculture development and the issues of farmers and the issues of development were addressed in an effective way. Now under Modiji's leadership and with the leadership of Yediyurappa in Karnataka, whenever elections are held, BJP is the party which is going to be very means in a comfortable position. And in Mysore state executive meeting 2 days back we held, there the party has now decided to have the two targets. 150 plus in Karnataka Assembly is the target, is a mission, and the second, in 2019 Parliament elections, the state unit has also decided out of 28 Parliament seats, 25 plus is the target. Now the Karnataka party has decided. When Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Chhattisgarh, they are doing well. So Karnataka with a strong cadre base and trained leadership and established leadership, we have got a rainbow leadership in Karnataka, and Yediyurappa, he is the central figure, and people have got complete faith, and definitely BJP is going to become ruling party in 2018 elections, and Karnataka is the state which will become a lamppost in the entire south. When we are having ambition of becoming an important party in southern states, Karnataka is going to be the leading state for BJP's expansion campaign.
And Gaurav has raised the suggestion that BJP should take up the issue of crumbling infrastructure in Bangalore.
You know, Bangalore, when BJP was in power and when Atalji's government was here, we have developed so many things. After that, Congress came into power. Today, Bangalore is the most congested city. Traffic congestion is very high, and water problem is there. All other problems are there. Industrialists are now having lot of concerns when they are expected to invest more and more in particularly the sunrise technologies. So in such a situation, this kind of government and with this kind of attitude is unacceptable and unworkable. So definitely even the Bengaluru situation is reminding the people, unless BJP comes into power, it is not possible to address the problems of Karnataka. Narendra Modi's government has devised many schemes, but the state is not ready to accept all those things and implement sincerely. Insincere implementation of the central government schemes and initiatives have added to the problem in Karnataka. Fasal Bima Yojana, the insurance scheme for the farmers in Karnataka, they have not effectively used and utilized. So that also has created problem. So in Karnataka, there is no other alternative. BJP becoming the party in power is the only solution for the problems which Karnataka people are facing today. In every aspect, industry, service sector, employment generation, and law and order problem, all these things are in the worst situation today in Karnataka.
Shandur from Kerala has asked a very interesting question. When will president's rule be imposed in Kerala? Looking at the government's disregard for law and order, killing Hindu activists.
Kerala is a state where the central government is also facing a challenge, and BJP definitely as a political party is facing severe challenge. In the entire country, if you see, Marxism is always associated with violence. They charge BJP, but one has to see, wherever BJP is in power or when it comes out of power, it is not able to retain power, no violence is associated. They experience in Himachal, they experience in Delhi, they experience in Madhya Pradesh after 1967 or after 1975, anytime. Violence has never been there. But in Bengal, in Tripura and in Kerala, present times, you see, when they face challenge, their inherent undemocratic attitude comes out. Their violent means become very brutal and very aggressive. Now in Karnataka, the people who are very poor, downtrodden, coming from OBCs, coming from SCs, coming from STs, coming from even minorities, they are becoming targets simply because they are accepting BJP as an alternative. Now they are not able to digest it. Definitely, when the chief minister constituency is not spread, and you leave about the other areas, even in the state capital, Thiruvananthapuram, there people are targeted, political activists are targeted and killed and maimed. So in this situation, we have a serious challenge. We have lost so many workers, very valuable young people and intelligent and energetic people we have lost. This is a challenge for the democracy. This is a challenge for the nationalist approach, and this is also a challenge for the pluralistic way of life. Communist government itself is a challenge. Definitely in the days to come, as a nation and as a society, and in Kerala and at the national level, we have to face. But one thing I want to tell, violence has not been able to regulate or control or strangulate the opposition. This Marxists have to realize, but they have not realized. And particularly BJP is a political party which has grown on the basis of sacrifices. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee sacrificed. Deendayal Upadhyay, one of the founders of the Janata and BJP afterwards. Now he sacrificed his life. So sacrifices for our party are not new. So this is not going to affect us. Our cadres are taking this challenge in a very serious way in Kerala, and slowly the vote percentage, 14%, 15%, 16%, and slowly the vote percentage is growing. And different social communities which have not been earlierly with BJP are now openly getting associated. So in this situation, when the overall national situation is not in favor of Congress revival, and Congress party as a movement is not able to create the kind of security or a kind of assurance, definitely even in Kerala, the people who earlier supported Congress, they are now looking towards BJP, and they will. And the demographic challenge, whatever the so-called demographic challenge, that minorities are against BJP and minorities become a veto against the BJP's growth. Now they are getting one by one demolished. In Goa we have demolished, and even in Uttar Pradesh, where more than 50% voters belong to the minority community, there BJP could win. So in this situation, this demographic challenge which people used to say that it works against BJP is no longer relevant in Kerala. Different minority groups and communities have started looking towards BJP, and this will grow in coming days.
Coming from Kerala, I know that BJP has got a huge support base now. So how are you going to exploit that?
Now this...
is there a particular strategy that you want?
You know, national leadership has openly declared that Kerala is the state our focus will be intensified. Our national president Shri Shah ji frequently visited Kerala, and in coming months he is going to visit again. Now Shah ji has worked out a new mission kind of program, visiting and staying in these states where BJP is weak, and reviewing the situation and planning for 2019 elections and strengthening the booth level organization. Ultimately, a political party in a democratic system, its vibrancy at the grassroots level is most important. So unless we have a sizable number of activists in each booth, our capacity to defend the interests of the local people against the gundaism, against the violence, or against the corruption becomes limited. So BJP has now planned number of programs to expand in the southern states, in Kerala, at the booth level. And national president in his visit, now staying in the night at one booth and visiting each house in the booth. So what is the message? The message is for the workers down the line in the party. Booth is important, focus on the booth and create a working group in each booth. So the party's entire focus has now shifted to booth level activity, and in southern states with the president's tour, definitely new breakthroughs are going to come for the BJP.
Akshay has asked if BJP will be using technology in its campaign in South India.
No, using technology is not the South India's limited thing. We have used technology always. BJP is the party from the beginning, from its inception. It has used technology effectively and extensively. A technology friendly party. Entire leadership is always, technology friendly. It has been. Now today, in all aspects, when we are in government in Chhattisgarh, our government has created leak-proof PDS system by using the technology. So in government and outside government, using technology in extensive way has been the attitude of approach of the BJP. Now Narendra Modi's government, he himself is leading from the front, and if you take Sushma ji, Suresh Prabhu ji and all these ministers, they have created a kind of responsive governance model by effectively utilizing the technology. So in this context, BJP using the technology is not a new thing, and it is a normal practice. But in the southern context, definitely its outreach, its communication to the people of this, the southern states, it was blocked because of the controlling media. Media has never taken a positive view about the BJP's ideology and BJP's performance and BJP's leadership's approach. They have always presented to the people of South in a prejudiced way and distorting the facts and in a biased manner. So these have always worked against BJP. And sometimes at the ground level, the established media, they worked as a filter. So it did not help the party in its growth. Now the technology has become a facilitator, particularly the social media and the net-based avenues. These avenues have now helped BJP and helped the BJP ruling dispensation wherever. So a responsive two-way approaches we have developed, and these filters have been completely removed. The people now are able to understand the performance, the objectives and the political targets of BJP and the true nature and the true capacity and the true competence of the BJP's leadership. Now it is going unhindered to the people of entire country, wherever they are. And in the southern states, if you really see, the penetration of the technology in social media has been very high in southern states. So now it is becoming advantage for BJP. If you see, the following of the Modi ji's social media among southern states is very high. So in Tamil Nadu politically BJP is weak, but the connect of the people in Tamil Nadu with Modi ji is very high. Even if you go to the statistical number, it is very, very high. It helped us in 2014. So in coming days, this connect and this penetration and the people who are in touch with the party and the leadership is going to help us in all our extension programs.
So when you talk about the interior regions of South India, internet penetration is still very low.
We are talking about the, compared to the national situation, the internet penetration in southern states is very high. That is the important thing. And the low level connectivity, definitely in coming days it is going to change, and the speed of change in south is much high compared to the other regions, eastern part of the country or the extreme north of the country. So this penetration of technology and net-based avenues is going to help and facilitate the growth objectives of the BJP.
Does BJP have any plan to revive Doordarshan or All India Radio?
BJP's plan is not, it's a central government, and now Modi ji is doing Man Ki Baat, and Modi ji is doing lot of things, and All India Radio and Doordarshan have changed all these things. And in coming days, entire government, Modi ji's approach, because of his approach, the government attitude has completely changed. It has become an interactive governance. When it has become interactive governance, it is not confined to one ministry or one department. Even the communication ministry has become interactive. So All India Radio and Doordarshan are also going to become effective tools, but not for BJP. It's for the governance and it is for the government policies and functioning.
Sunil Suri has asked a question. He has asked if BJP will be open for an alliance in the south.
A very important question. You know, this is the question now people have in the mind, that whether BJP is going to put focus on India or it is going to fight single-handedly, independently? This is a question many people have. But definitely we have to understand BJP's now interest is to strengthen its organization, to strengthen its political base, to create a consolidated constituency in each state. And the situation is conducive, and the attraction of the central government and its performance and Modiji's charismatic leadership and his personality are helping BJP in its growth pathways. So in this situation, BJP under the leadership of Amit Shah, it has worked out an effective extension model and different programs are worked out. So the primary focus is on strengthening BJP. When it comes to elections are not now immediate. In Karnataka, definitely BJP is the party where there is no use of talking about NDA. BJP is the party which has formed the government once and now we will be, and people are looking for. So there is no use of discussing about NDA in a big way in Karnataka. When it comes to Tamil Nadu, when it comes to Kerala, definitely the situation is different social groups, different occupational groups which have worked independently and which have created their own basis. They are feeling that similar objectives are helping all of us to come together, and if we are able to come together, definitely dislodging the Communist Party from the power is possible. So BJP has got a positive approach in that. In Tamil Nadu also, when we went into elections, we gone with the NDA, different political parties, even today they are with us, and some of them have gone out. In coming days when we reach elections, we don't know what is going to happen in Tamil Nadu today, because the present government has a lot of problems. Internal quarrel is there and internal fight is there. When you miss a leader, personality-centric political parties, when leader is no more available, so definitely the succession problem becomes very serious. So in this situation, how this AIDMK is going to solve its problem, we don't know. And how long, it depends on this stability of this government depends on how they are going to solve the succession problem. BJP has no role in Tamil Nadu as far as stability and the succession issue of AIDMK is concerned. But definitely, when the elections are there, this assembly election or parliament elections, definitely we will weigh all the options, and if there is a positive suggestion or recommendation that coming together is going to create strength, BJP is not averse to this kind of idea in Tamil Nadu or in Kerala. But when it comes to Telangana, the situation is different. In Telangana, definitely in coming days, the bipolar situation is there. TRS versus BJP. Mainly. I am not talking about some marginal adjustments and this and that. We don't know. 2019 is far away. So today we cannot discuss about Telangana. In Andhra, presently we are in the government. NDA is in the government. We are the ruling coalition. And that is working well. We may have some problems here and there. Even one party, single party has problems, and when we are in alliance, there may be some coordination issues, but all those things are regularly worked out. So there is no challenge to the stability of NDA in Andhra Pradesh. So NDA as a vehicle in certain states, yes. And in certain states, no need.
So BJP has not yet evolved the strategy for the 2019 polls?
2019 polls is the important target now our national president Amit Shah ji has rolled out. He himself is leading from the front as the president. He has now declared the seats which we have not been able to win in 2014. That area and those seats are now important targets for BJP. We are organizing different programs where we have lost. Where we have lost marginally, where we have lost with some substantial votes, where we could not get the deposit is the third category. So all these things we have now identified and we are putting focus completely in organizing movements and around issues and strengthening the party, identifying the political issues and identifying the social and the political leaders in those states who can join BJP. So effectively BJP leadership has worked out this comprehensive strategy all over the country, but particularly when we say all over the country, the maximum seats we have lost is also south. So that becomes the chief focus area. So we are putting 2019 is the preparation which we have started from Bhubaneswar and we have declared, and even before our national president Amit Shah ji has given a call to workers. Now this centenary celebrations are going on. Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay centenary celebrations. It is a very important program for the party members. And we have given a call. What is the good way of contribution for the centenary or a tribute to the leader who has helped the party in terms of ideology, in terms of organization and in terms of political strategy. In all aspects, Deendayal Upadhyay, who worked as a kind of architect. For him, the greatest tribute is strengthening the party in the weaker areas. So for that, now a call is given that the people who are the office bearers at the grassroots level to the top, starting from the national president Amit Shah ji to down the line, everybody has to give what should be. It is not money, it is not other thing which is preferred, it is time. A person has to leave the house and family and the business and all other occupational obligations minimum 15 days and going to the places where BJP is not able to constitute a committee. So creating the organization committee and organization strength is the chief challenge. Now under that program, our national president Amit Shah ji is visiting Lakshadweep very soon, and afterwards he is going to visit Telangana and different states. He is under this Vistarak Yojana, full-time Yojana, he himself has started it. West Bengal he has just now completed. So in coming days, all office bearers, national, state, district, mandal and booth level, all office bearers are going to give time to achieve this objective.
You talk about Deendayal Upadhyay. Hindutva is one of the most misinterpreted concepts in politics today.
It is not today, it was in the past. Today it is gaining the acceptance and people have realized completely. Now Hindutva is not seen as versus somebody. Hindutva is seen as nationalism, Indianness or Hindutva are not different and the names are only different. This people have realized, and the people who have suspected that something is there, now they have understood because of our performance and our approach. Non-discrimination on the basis of religion, non-discrimination on the basis of caste and other things. Now people have started appreciating that the India first approach is Hindutva. There is nothing else. And the Supreme Court interpretation of way of life is what Hindutva. These people have now started realizing. So the so-called anti-BJP groups, particularly leftists, they have propagated this image and this impression, but now that has become completely weak and people have understood. So the issue is not there in the public mind.
Anu, Rohit, Seema have also asked questions, but due to time constraints, we'll be able to take only one question. So the last question is, Tirupati has asked, has the image and functioning of the central government been helpful for the party's account push?
This is the greatest advantage. Narendra Modi ji as a Prime Minister, the way he has worked in the last 3 years, the way he has worked in the last, before 3, the 10 years, 12 years in Gujarat, and now in terms of his administration and administrative ability, and his a continuous hard work, and his pro-poor approach, pro-farmer, pro-poor, pro-downtrodden approach, and his sensitivity, the personification of pro-poor approach, this has worked as an advantage, a greatest advantage for BJP. I can definitely say there is a leader who is soft landing the ideology wherever we have not been there, and whichever the section was not associated with us. They, after looking to Narendra Modi ji, if Narendra Modi ji belongs to this ideology, then this ideology must also be the great. So there are certain sections which, because of Modi ji, they are getting associated with BJP. His social messages, Swachh Bharat, Divyang, Yoga, all these are also helping BJP, and they are developing cadres and constituencies in their own respective areas. So this is a one great advantage BJP is utilizing, and we are not having any reservations in utilizing this. This is our asset and advantage. Second, the central government. Today, the global Indians are the downtrodden Indians, both bottom and top. All these people are now having the feeling of pride about India because of the central government's approach and its performance in terms of delivering the development and in terms of the delivering the corruption-free politics. Otherwise, corruption was an accepted thing, but this cannot go. Even general person developed a kind of feeling of cynicism. Today, people are realizing, yes, it is possible. So all these good things are working in favor of BJP. So central government achievement, central government performance, and central government's leaders' ability to lead from the front, all these are the important assets for BJP, which we are using and we are planning to use more effectively. Definitely in 2019 election, what is going to be the trump card? What is going to be the litmus test for the people to see that the performance of the central government under the leadership of Modi ji and the performance of the state governments who are belonging to the BJP, these are going to be the lampposts which we will be highlighting, and definitely we will be marketing all these things in the areas where the governments are from different political parties, vis-a-vis how they are doing. So this is a very important thing which we are involved in reaching out to the people to communicate these things.
Sorry, sir, we are running out of time. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to us.
I welcome you all for joining today with me. This program, Southern Push of BJP. Definitely this is going to be a very important campaign in the history of BJP. It's a very important area which has always remained as a challenge so far. Under the leadership of Amit Shah ji, this party has achieved many victories. Wherever we were not there, today we are occupying the ruling position. So in such a situation, with the confidence and with a clear objective of achieving the victory and planting a powerful plant, a seed in the areas where BJP was not there, means the South. At the grassroots level and at the village level, strengthening the BJP is the only answer for the global ambitions of India. Global ambition does not mean that it is removed from the local ambition. Local ambition and global ambition, one and the same, blend of both is going to be the important thing for making India a glorious India. So BJP becoming powerful means building up the glorious India, prosperous India, shining India, bright India, which our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has declared new India for the new generation. So your joining has helped BJP in reaching out. Thank you.
Thank you.